Hi guys. So it is currently August the 11th. It's a Monday. I am sitting at 6 weeks out from my show, my first show. I'm planning on doing two. Um, it's been, I think, a week and a half since my last video. A lot has gone on mentally in these last week and a half. Physically, training wise, it's been pretty much the same. Food wise, I don't think I've had any changes. Cardio wise, it's increased. I was doing an hour in the morning, and I believe last time it was 20 minutes in the evening. I'm now doing 40 minutes in the evening every day. Because my weight has kind of stalled, it's staying the same. Everything else, my upper body is coming on fine, my lower body isn't, which I think has caused me to have a bit of a mini panic. I actually made another video this morning that was really, really negative. I'm not saying I feel 100% better. I'm not saying that I'm 100% positive. I'm just saying that after having a heart-to-heart, in-depth conversation with my coach, he's been on holiday, you see, for a week. So I've not really had him to bounce off. It was good to get my feelings out. I think I've been struggling with the diet because of the monotony of it. The same food at the same time of day, the same cardio. But I keep forgetting, I've done 16 weeks of diet. I only have 6 weeks left. I just need to hold on. I was looking for variety in my diet. And as I kind of think about it more and explains to me more that variety isn't always the spice of life. Sometimes it is good to have that not necessarily strict, but that I can't think of the best word for it. Stability, that you know what you're eating when you're eating. It takes the stress off, it takes the strain off. You know what weight of chicken you're having. I know what weight of broccoli I'm having. I know when I'm having my sweet potato. I know when I'm having my rice. And I think sometimes if there was too many choices with too many macros, it can get a bit confusing, and especially when you've got your diet brain on. I have a little boy of 3. He takes up quite a bit of my time. I'm constantly thinking of him. I'm married. I have 2 dogs. I think that if I was given too many choices, with too many variations, I think I would get flustered, I would get confused, and it would probably do more harm than good. But having said that, I think next time I compete, I would perhaps try and pick variety when it came to cardio. Maybe try and introduce some plyos or something into it. Not that I'm a fan of plyometrics. I really don't like that kind of style of exercise. But if it brings results, I'm prepared to try it. Unfortunately, at the moment, because I have a little boy who's 3, I can't leave the house really in the morning. My gym doesn't open up until 10 a.m. anyway. So I try and do fasted cardio before my little boy wakes up so I can get it done and then get him out of bed. So I can't leave the house. Plus my husband is usually goes to work before that. Or even if my husband's here, the area that I live in isn't the best, and I don't really fancy doing an hour's walking around the streets here at that time in the morning. Yes, I could take my little boy with me, but I don't think that the exercise would become beneficial because it wouldn't be a fast enough pace. As anyone knows who's got kids, especially 3-year-old little boys, they're into cars, they're into bugs, they're into dirt, they're into anything. And he would probably literally stop every 5 yards, and it wouldn't really be beneficial to me for fat burning properties. Yes, I could put him in a pushchair, but Daniel does not like to sit in a pushchair. At 3 years old, he would kick and scream and probably wake up anyone that was still sleeping at that time. So for the time being, I'm kind of stuck to my stationary spin bike I have here, which does the job, it suffices. But I'm hoping that if I compete again next year, I may take next year off to do, because unfortunately most of these shows that I can do are around August, September time, which means you prep pretty much the whole of summer. So you miss out on the ice creams, the picnics, that kind of thing. If I do compete next year, I might consider doing an April, May show and then enjoying the summer, or I might just take off completely next year just to focus on building a bigger package, a bigger physique, understanding nutrition more, and coming back a bit more conditioned. And so I can enjoy my summer. And then if the year after, which would be 2016, would mean my little boy would be at school, so I could potentially get up a little bit later, get him off to school, and then do my cardio and have a bit of more of a wider variety of driving somewhere where I can walk, maybe going to the gym then and doing a later breakfast, that kind of thing. As far as prep for my show is going, my bikinis, I believe, should be en route this week. I'm looking at buying my makeup to match my tan. As I've said before in my previous video, I'm having my tan done professionally by Pro Glow Tanning. They use Jantana. I did ask about should I buy the Jantana makeup to match, and she said no, it'd be too dark. It's kind of more aimed at the physique bodybuilder kind of look, whereas from what she's told me, figure, they want a bit of a paler tan, and she recommends just to stick to the usual tan that I know. Stick to the usual foundation I'd normally use, but just buy it a shade or two darker. If you're wondering what the noise in the background, I have a dog, and she is snoring. You can just probably see her there. She's making funny noise, she's dreaming. So yeah, I'll buy that foundation. I'll just treat myself to some new eyeshadowy, that kind of thing, get my eyelashes done. As far as my hair goes, I'm aiming to just tie it back. You get judged on makeup and hair. I have naturally very curly hair. Straightening it looks nice, but once you get under the bright, strong lights of the stage, it curls and goes crazy, and I don't want the added stress of my hair looking a mess. Same when it's down and curly, it will just start to spring up in all directions. It's a bit of a mad do of hair going on. So I'll probably just tie it back into a neat bun, make it look pretty, and then it's another de-stress thing that I've got to worry about. Yeah, so I've got my goodie box on the go. There's lots of peanut butter stuff. I can't wait. I've already planned after the show, I'm hoping to go to either Frankie and Benny's or Pizza Hut for a bit of a refeed, and then the very next day it'll be back on the same old diet, the cardio, etc., because I have a show the following Saturday, which is the 27th of September. And on the 29th of September, I'm planning a bit of a blowout because it's my birthday on the 29th. I'm planning cinema and dinner with my friends and my husband. So I am looking forward to that. I haven't planned anything after that, apart from a gradual, slow increase of carbs, a sensible meal plan, which I'm going to sit down with my coach and write out, because as previously mentioned in my previous videos, I suffered from bulimia after my last show 8 years ago. I don't want to go back that way, so we've decided we're going to sit down and plan out a meal plan, options that are healthy, slight increase of carbs every week until I get to a nice healthy weight, which I want to be about 7 to 10 pounds off my stage weight, maybe 14 pounds off my stage weight, and hold it there, so I don't go too crazy. Yeah, so that is my plan, and that's me sitting at 6 weeks, and I will do another video either 5 or 4 weeks out and let you know how things are going. Until then, ciao.